Hello, and welcome to the Southern Belle NOLA channel. I'm your hostess, Southern Belle, and this is the Bargains by Belle auction. Welcome. Thank you ever so much for being here. I appreciate y'all. I hope everybody is having a great day. Thank you so much. Happy Monday. Why am I not seeing any comments? That's so weird. Let me see if I can change things around. It's so weird that I'm not seeing comments. Oh, there we are. I see comments now. Hello. Okay, welcome. To anybody who missed my autumn and August premiere, we're still going to have a few autumn items in every auction. And anytime I see leaves or pumpkins in the chat, I'll bring forward some more autumn items. But this isn't going to be an all autumn auction. But I will have a few things. Just like during July, not every single auction was all Christmas in July, but I'd have a few items of Christmas in each auction. And anybody who is missing my intro, well, it's because I'm on StreamYard, and the free version of StreamYard won't let me play my intro or my outro or my super chat song. So that's why it seemed like I just went live. It wasn't that I forgot to play it. It's just that it's not possible when I stream on StreamYard. But tomorrow night, when I'm back on Restream, y'all will hear it. Well, let's start saying hello to some people. I see Crochet Queen Kathy. Hello. Good to see you. And I see Melissa McIntosh. Thank you so much for being here. Alice is back again. I'm so glad, Alice, that you have become a regular viewer. That just does my heart good. Thank you for being here. Well, let me go ahead and tell all the obligatory information while others are coming in. So if you have never been on my channel before, send a registration email to me. My email is in the corner of the screen. And let me know your YouTube name, your real name, and your shipping address. That way I know where to send your invoices and where to send the items you win. Hi, Chris. I am so glad you are here, Chris. Thank you. Okay. After you've sent me the registration, then you can bid. The way you bid in my chat is to bid in numbers. That way I have a legal representation that you know how much you are going to be billed on your invoice. Want to let you know that you are obligated to pay for absolutely everything that you bid on, that all sales are final. The only time you can retract is during an auction, and all items are as is and where is. The methods of payment that I accept are a choice of Zelle or PayPal. Zelle is actually my preferred method of payment because there are absolutely no fees, and it's guaranteed by the banking system. But I accept PayPal because that's how you can pay with your debit card, your bank card, Visa, MasterCard, Discover, American Express, Venmo, Apple Pay, and a whole bunch more choices. Welcome, Jane. Oh, and let me see if I can add her here. Hello. Okay, go back this way. All right. I want to let you know that the method of shipping that I use is called Pirate Ship. Pirate Ship is a discounted shipping service that works with both UPS and USPS in order to get the deepest discounted rate. Hi, Jocelyn. And those rates are based on three criteria: the weight of the package, the dimensions of the package, and the distance from your zip code to mine. I'm shipping from a suburb of New Orleans, Louisiana. That's why my channel name is Southern Belle Nola. Okay, I am so glad that y'all are here. If you would, please, oh, please click the thumbs up. That's a free and easy way that you can support me. Also, click the share button and share me out on your YouTube community page, on your Facebook, Instagram, all your Discords, including mine, on your TikTok and Snapchat and Twitter, which is now called X. All right. If you have any questions, feel free to ask them. Jane's going to be running my chat tonight, and Melissa's going to be making the list and checking it twice. I am so blessed with wonderful mods and friends. So thank you, ladies, for helping me out yet again. Well, I say, laissez le bon temps rouler. Let the good times roll. Roll in your life. Roll in your heart, roll in your soul, roll in your auction purchases, roll on and on and on. Hi, Janice. Well, let's get started. The way I get started on my channel is with a fun round where everything starts at $1 called Belle's Bargain Bonanza. So tonight I am starting with some fall gel clings. So first we have this cute little gnome that says, hello, fall. There's also some acorns down here, some leaves. Next, I've got a pumpkin. It also says, hello, fall. A few leaves as well. Next, this one is all leaves. This one I want to call sweater weather because it has a sweater. It has a mug of something delicious. For some people, it might be coffee. For others, it might be tea or hot chocolate. It can be whatever you want it to be. And last but not least, for those of you who love the trucks, this one says autumn. It's got some pumpkins and leaves, but those are all separate. So you can put what you want to on the back. You could really use this truck for any and every season. If you look real close, it says welcome. So if you have other gel clings, you could swap it out and keep using the truck. So I'm looking for $1 starting bid for choice of gel cling packs. Aw, thank you, Jocelyn, for encouraging my mods and thanking them. So kind of you. Nancy, hello, hello. I hope you have a blessed week too. I'm always blessed by your presence and everybody else's presence. Chris is in for one right off the bat. Thanks so much for not making me wait too long on bids. I have to tell y'all, I always have these nerves, even after all this time of broadcasting. Is anybody going to show up? Is anybody going to bid? And until I get that first bid and I can kind of, breathe a sigh of relief and say, it's going to be okay. So I love when the first item sells, and I love when the first bid comes quickly, because it takes some of the pressure off. So thank you for that, Chris. I appreciate you. All right, well, now we're looking for 110 because with my rules of Southern hospitality, I have a low 10-cent bidding increment. Now, I want to let y'all know, I don't have many of these gel clings. So some of y'all are thinking, well, there's no need to bid it up. She has 5 choices. But I have to tell you, of the 5 choices, only 2 have duplicates. And of the 2 that have duplicates, I only have a quantity of 2. So I have very few of these. All right, we're at fair warning. And y'all keep in mind, these aren't just for the windows of your home. You can put these on car windows. You can put these on metal surfaces like fridges and washing machines, dishwashers. Okay, she's going for the gnome. Here's a gnome. So now everything is a one and done except for the pumpkin. I have two of the pumpkin, but everything else is a one and done. Hi, Shelby. Anybody else? Oh, bathroom mirrors. That's a great idea. I love when y'all suggest things and teach me things in the chat. Y'all are so smart and so savvy. And I feel like I learned so much doing auctions. Anybody else? And y'all let me know what you want to start with after this. I have pens. I have socks. I have more autumn stuff. For the first time ever, I have sheet sets. I have adult coloring books. I have some decor items. I have fragrances. So y'all let me know what you'd like to see. Otherwise, I'll just start guessing. Okay, last call on these gel clings. Oh, you're safe from towels tonight. I showed towel after towel after towel on our autumn and August launch. And so therefore, if you decide you want to see what you missed, all you have to do is watch the telecast from Saturday. I think I sold maybe 6 different types. Craig bought a bunch, and who was the other person that bought a bunch? I'm trying to remember now. Could I get a hot chocolate set, please? Okay. Is this the one you're calling the hot chocolate set? I think so. Unless you meant literal hot chocolate, in which case I would sell that on my snack sale, which is now on Sunday afternoons. Okay, this one is also sold. All right, so let me show y'all what I have left. This is all I have left. I've got 2 of this one, and everything else is one and done. Anybody else? Oh, it was Alice. Okay. I was trying to remember who, and y'all have better memories than I do. Y'all have better. All right, well, let me clear these away. And these will still be available on the replay. I love when y'all buy from the replay. All right, what should we start? Okay, how about a fun scented item? Now, at Woollywood, I sold some refills, but a couple of people messaged me and said, I don't have one of those plug-in units. Can't you come up with something that you don't have to plug in, that isn't a candle where you have to worry about kids and pets? So I found these. This is a 2-pack. And Jane, we're going to start these at $3 for the 2-pack. So all you do is you unscrew them, open them up, you peel back the white part here, and then it will just breathe into the air. They're calling it, rather than an air freshener, an odor eliminator. Now, this one is in Hawaiian Retreat smell. I do also have a mango one. So this says helps eliminate tough odors caused by pets, cigarettes, garbage, mold, and mildew. So looking for $3 starting bid for the 2-pack. All right. Anybody need some air freshener, some odor eliminator? In a closet, in a room, in a shed, a garage. So this one is Hawaiian, and I do also have some that are mango if you prefer. Well, I do have a few left, and at some point in August, I'm going to end up showing them to people who missed that broadcast. So at some point, you'll probably see them since you're a regular viewer. All right, last call on this one. Okay, here's the next item. This is also going to be $3. Now, I don't know. Do y'all wash everything just immediately, or do y'all wait till you get a whole load? I'm a person who waits till I get a whole load. I still have to do laundry at a laundromat, and it is so time consuming and it's so heavy. I started using this, and when I get just one little stain or spot on something, I'll use the stain remover and then I'll just do a little spot wash and then I throw it in the laundry. And that way, even if I'm waiting till I have a whole load, the stain isn't setting in. And I just feel like this is a godsend. So if anybody needs a laundry stain remover, we're going to start this at $3. Doria, I'm so glad you're here. Yes, she does sell them. In fact, she's even come on my show and shown some of her creations. So you should message her on my Discord. Y'all are both on there, and it's super easy to connect with each other because I message y'all both there all the time. So, Miss Kathy, you just feel free to upload some of your beautiful creations or send them to Nancy personally. All right, we've got $3 bid looking for 310. I'm going to count this down. Well, if you don't have any, Kathy, I have some towels with butterflies on them. Let me know if you want me to show them tomorrow night. They're not where I can just get to them tonight, but either or both of y'all send me a message if you want me to show them tomorrow. They're not for fall, they're just for every day. All right, we are sold. Okay, how many would you like? Thank you, Doria. Everybody congratulate Doria on her first purchase tonight. One, okay. Does anybody else want to get one of these laundry stain remover sticks? Yes, show them tomorrow. Okay. Melissa, would you make me a little note, pretty please? Thank you, Melissa. And I want to remind everybody, this is a good time to remind everybody that my auction tomorrow is a late night auction. So it doesn't begin until 9 p.m. And then I pack and send invoices on Wednesday, Thursday. So tonight and tomorrow night are the last 2 nights to add to this week's invoice and this week's box. All right, anybody else? Last call on this one. All right, thank you, thank you. Still have a few more to anybody watching the replay. All right, let's see what we want to show next. Okay, I have this big, huge birthday kit. Get it in frame here. And if you need a big sign for your yard, I don't know about y'all, but in my area, people put happy birthday signs, graduation signs, all kinds of signs to let the neighborhood know what's going on. They started it during the pandemic and they still do it now. This set is going to be $5 starting bid. And let me show you everything that it includes. First, it has foil balloons, which are 24 inches. 24 inches. Can you imagine how big that is? A ruler is 12 inches. So it is 2 rulers wide. Then you've got 8 latex balloons, and those 8 latex balloons, that's hard to say quickly, 8 latex balloons, are 12 inches. Then you've got 4 more latex balloons that are 9 inches. You've got 2 plastic tassels, which are 15 inches, 3 plastic balloon clips, and a big plastic stake. You get all of that in this big kit. And for those of y'all who are saying, oh, but I don't want to buy a tank of helium. I don't want to have to go fill it up at a store that has a helium tank. No. These are for air, regular air. So no helium is needed. So this whole big, huge kit, everything in it, $5. And this can also be for a coworker. This can be for your pastor. This can be for your friend. Imagine waking up and you're going to work and you're like, oh, wait, look, my bestie put this in my yard. Or my coworker put this in my parking spot. Or, whatever, whoever it is. This would be a great surprise for somebody too. It doesn't necessarily have to be somebody in your family, because think about it. You could give somebody a bouquet of balloons, but it's just going to sit inside their house. This, they get to share with the entire neighborhood. Okay, any interest in this? If not, we can pass. All right, let's pass on this then. All right, I'm not sure if we have any crafters, but I'm going to start this at 7. This is a 2 cross stitch kit set. So first you get Paris, and you can see the Arc de Triomphe, a bicycle, street light, croissant, palette. In the bottom corner, you've got the Eiffel Tower, cute cafe, or New York, New York, and beautiful bridges, skyscrapers, Statue of Liberty. Okay, so you're getting both in here. So New York and Paris, set of 2. And what does it contain? It contains pre-sorted thread, 4 14 count white Aida needle instructions. That's what you get. Oh, and here's what it looks like on the back. So 2 big sets. I almost thought about for Wood doing a craft lot and putting all kinds of different crafts in it. However, I thought, well, you know, people who paint might be really different than people who cross stitch, might be really different from people who stencil or make jewelry. So I finally ended up just deciding to do the coloring set because I thought, well, that's more narrow. So people know if they like color or not. But I had originally thought about just doing a general craft lot and having all different kinds of crafts. And Jane, you can tell me in private chat if I should have gone with general crafts rather than just coloring. Okay, any interest? Otherwise, we're going to pass on this. All right, we will pass. Okay, here is a children's art set. I'm going to start this one at 3. This one is by Crayola. It's called Color and Erase. It's a reusable activity set, and this one's all about dinosaurs. So you get 4 double-sided pages. You get 3 washable markers. In case you're wondering, what do the pages look like? Well, here's all of the pages. And it's great that kids can recolor them, recolor them. Because maybe they thought they colored outside the line. They can fix it. How else could you fix it? I so wish this had been around when I was a kid. Oh, thanks, Melissa. Melissa's in for 3, because one of the things that made me not like arts and craft is I never felt like I did it right. And so if I had had the option of just erasing and fixing it, or going with a different color, or fixing where I was outside of the lines, I might not have disliked arts and crafts like I ended up. So therefore, I think this is a great lesson too about being able to change your mind or redo things to be your best self. All right. Well, let's go ahead and count this down then. It's a one and done. So if you want it, you better be in. Okay, we are sold, sold, sold. Okay, next, I have some colored pencils. These are also Crayola. You get 12 in here. And just look at these beautiful colors. I'm going to start these at $2. And apparently they want you to vote on your favorite color. I don't know why, because you get them all, but, and they are pre-sharpened. That makes it very nice as well. Oh, I'm so glad, Melissa. All right, looking for $2. There's just something about a freshly sharpened pencil, whether it's a number 2 pencil for taking tests, whether it's a colored pencil. There's just something about a freshly sharpened pencil. And at the top of the hour, we're going to have another $1 round. Any interest in a fresh, brand new 12-pack of colored pencils? All right, last call if there's no interest in these. Okay. Well, I started to show some other pens that I had left over from Wood because I thought, well, somebody might want to buy them individually, but if y'all aren't so much interested in pens and pencils, I'll show something completely different. How about a fun game? If you have ever played chess, it's very stressful and there's a lot of rules to it. And there are all these grandmasters and it takes a lifetime. But there's a cute, fun little game called Triangle Chess. And this you can play with 2 to 4 players. So not as stressful, includes more people. So I'm going to start this game at just $5. $5 for Triangle Chess. And it's with connected lines. So it says it's a multiplayer strategy game. Anybody in the chat enjoy playing fun family games with kids, with grandkids, with your friends just to pass the time? Looks like Chinese checkers. Well, I've not played Chinese checkers, so I don't know. It might be like Chinese checkers. I don't quite know. Let me see if it says any more info on the back. It says right here, every move will become a victory in your territorial challenge. That makes it sound fun. Oh, and Melissa, it looks like, plays Candyland with her granddaughter. Nice. Okay, well, if there's no interest, we will pass on this. Okay, next, let me show you a pretty decor idea. These are a lovely curtain tieback. So here is the beautiful cording, and here's the beautiful tassel. And I'm going to sell this as a set because I feel like whoever needs it, whoever buys it needs both. And these are so beautiful and such high quality. But I'm still going to start these since this is Bargains by Belle at only $5. And you'll see these are not small tassels. Look how big and substantial they are. And the cording is really nice too. Look how nice and thick and shiny the cording is. Blingy! So glad to see you. I believe today is your birthday. Am I remembering correctly? If so, happy birthday. Am I remembering right that this is indeed your birthday? Want to make sure before I sing happy birthday. I have been wrong before, so I don't want to be embarrassed. Oh. Jane, am I right? Okay, well, everybody, y'all join me in singing happy birthday to Miss Blingy Deb. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Blingy. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday! Y'all fill the chat with some birthday horns and some balloons and some cake emojis. Y'all make Blingy Deb feel all supported and celebrated. Happy birthday. Aw, y'all are so great. I just love when it's somebody's birthday in the chat. Wasn't that long ago that was my birthday. And it won't be too much longer till Haley's birthday. Yes, 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 yes. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. Did you do anything special? Did you make any birthday wishes? Tell us all about it, Blingy. Oh, I should ask, was anybody in for $5 on this beautiful set of tassel tiebacks? Dad took me to dinner. Oh, that's so nice. Nothing better than a meal out. I was blessed to have a birthday meal myself from delicious Popeyes. Popeyes is one of my favorite foods. To actually get meat, I very rarely get a chance to eat meat. It's so flavorful, and I have Jane and Haley to thank for that. I also got soda, so I was very happy about that. So I'm so glad you got spoiled on your birthday too. Oh, love you too. All right, anybody for these tiebacks? Okay, let me move the camera back a little bit. And I'll show you a couple of fall items since this is autumn and August. Let's see if anybody likes bears. Look at this cute bear. We move back so I can get it in frame because it's kind of big. Let me get out my ruler. Okay, so in a sitting position, it is about 8.5. If I hold this sweet bear up, you can see that it is way bigger than my ruler. But it's supposed to sit like this with the little footsies dangling. Let's start this one at 7. Now, I want to show y'all this cute little face. It is just darling. Also, look at the pretty material to the dress. Look at these cute little overalls. I'm telling you, this thing is cuteness overload. Okay, anybody for 7? This would be darling in the center of somebody's mantle or on your buffet, an entry table. Okay, any interest? And Jane's right. Let us know what y'all would like to see. Otherwise, I'm just going to keep guessing. All right, I'll move this aside. One of the things I love in life is containers and storage. And let me show you this big, huge bucket. It's a tone on tone, and it says, Hello, Pumpkin. It is metal. It's printed on both sides. A lot of times, these are only printed on one side. It's brand new with tag. And the handle has a wooden part on it, which makes it very easy to carry around. Okay, I'll show some adult coloring books after this. I've got those out. I also have some pens and pencils and markers, even though what I showed so far wasn't too popular, but I'll keep trying with the crafts. Jane, we're going to start this at 8. Now, let me show you in comparison to a water bottle, because some of you may be saying, well, I want to put a whole bunch of drinks in it and use it when I have parties, use it for tailgating, use it for outdoor entertaining. So you could put a whole bunch of drinks in here. Hi, Melinda. Hi, Zane. So let me measure it for y'all. So across the top, it is 9.5 inches. This top part is 6.5. To the top of the handle would be 12. Hi, Kevin of Tuber Chat. Hello, hello. Now, if some of you are saying, I don't really like the tone on tone, I want more color than this. All right, well, I've got another color option. If you're not for the white on white, I know some people like the tone on tone. How about this copper one? And the copper one has white around the lettering, so it really pops, in my opinion. So you can choose the white on white, or you can choose the copper and white. Now you have 2 choices. Hi, Carla. So great to see you. And you know, to those of you who are crafty, I bet you could make a beautiful arrangement in these. Maybe you put in some ferns, some fall flowers, some fall arrangements. Christine, long time no see. I am so glad to see you. I hope you are well. Imagine that. I'm showing some decor and Christine pops in. Just meant to be. Oh, I'm so glad. All right, so we have the white on white. Let me put that forward again. I know some of y'all like the tone on tone. And then we also have the copper with the white lettering. Any interest in these? They're both new with tag. They're both metal. They both have wood on the handle, which makes them easier. Once again, a nice big size. Oh, do we not get the price in? I'm so sorry. So sorry. I thought we had the price in. Let me scroll up and check. Okay, these are going to start out at $8. $8. Oh, Melissa's got it in too. Now, I got to talking. I might not have said it. I thought I had said it, but sometimes I forget. I get all excited when people have been missing are here or new people come into the chat. It's me, Jane. Oh, you're in. Okay. I didn't realize you were in. Oh, in between grass sections. Wait, did you mean in as in bidding or you were inside watching the auctions? Okay, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I misunderstood. Okay, any interest? Okay, last call on this one then. Last call. Y'all remember to click the thumbs up then. All right, let me show you a different type then. I'll put these away so they'll be available for those watching the replay. All right. If you prefer fabric rather than metal, this one's going to start out at just $7. Look at this big fabric bucket. And look at the beautiful contrasting fabric as well. So pretty. And this one is super sturdy. Let me measure this for y'all. It stands at 7 inches tall. Let me measure it across this way. Across this way, it is 10 3/4. So this will hold a lot. And to anybody who might be interested in autumn items, I had an entire autumn show on Saturday. It was called Autumn in August. Thanks for helping, Carla. I appreciate that. All right, looking for just $7 for this one. Look how nice and thick and sturdy the handles are. So sturdy, they stand up on their own. And to anybody saying, will they nest in each other? If I buy two, are they going to have to live on top of each other? Or can you squeeze them in so that they don't take up as much room? And yes, they will nest. So if for some reason anybody wants to buy both, they will nest inside each other. Good for you, Carla. Okay, last call on these. Okay, let me put these aside. And before we go on to some non-fall items, let me show one more. It is these cute signs. This one says Hello Fall, and the A is a leaf, and if you notice, it is raised. It's an added piece of wood. These are going to be $3 for choice. Adjust my camera. Has a pretty little bow at the top. Or the other choice says Welcome Home. And the O is a pumpkin. Look how cute it is. And it has a green bow. And still to come tonight, we're going to have sheets. We're going to have adult coloring books. I've got puzzles, fragrances, socks, pens, wallets, lots of great stuff still to come tonight. And again, a thank you to Holy Spirit Firefall Jane for running my chat and Melissa for making the list and checking it twice. Okay, looking for $3 for choice of signs. Some of y'all might be wondering, I wonder how tall they are. Well, my ruler right there tells you exactly. Oh, what a blessing that they can go in the pool. Okay, any interest in these signs for $3? Oh, do you want to see socks? The socks I have aren't fuzzy, but I can show socks next. It's still so hot. I can't wrap my mind around fuzzy socks until it gets a little bit cooler. But let me show you some socks that I have. I'm going to start out with some 2 packs of socks. These 2 packs of socks, Jane, are going to be $5. So the first 2 pack of socks is Elvis socks. Look how cute these are. It literally says, I love Elvis. You'll see these are 2025. Here's the next one. And they fit sizes 7 to 12. So that's the first option. The next option are Smurfs. So on this one, it is Papa Smurf. And on this one, look at cute little Smurfette. And here's another Smurf. Okay, so that's the 2 pack of Smurfs. And once again, it sizes 7 to 12. Next, for those of you who like Fender guitars, this one has a size of 7 to 12. And look right here at the cute little guitar. There's another guitar right here. Super cute. Okay, Nancy's in for 5. Oh, wait, I did have one more 2 pack. It's Ace Ventura. Look at Jim Carrey's face. And the other one literally says Ace Ventura, When Nature Calls. And once again, these are all copyrighted. Lisa, hello, hello. All right, we've got 5 looking for 510. The choices are Elvis, Smurfs, Fender, and Ace Ventura. Okay, Nancy is our winner. Everybody congratulate Nancy. She's going to go with the Smurfs option. Okay, there we go. We've still got Elvis, Fender, and Ace Ventura. Anybody else? Okay, last call on these. All right, let me pass on these. Next, I want to show some sheets. It's not the kind of thing I normally show, but I got some on sale. I needed some for my own house, and I thought, well, before I open up one of these packages, I'm going to offer it to my viewers. So these are full sheet sets. They have a silky soft texture, easy care. It's a 4-piece set. You get a flat sheet, a full sheet. I'm sorry, a flat sheet, a fitted sheet, and 2 standard pillowcases. And these are going to be $12 for choice. Oops, I must have missed something. Wait. What did I miss? Let's see here.
Alice got the Elvis socks. Belle. Okay. Hi, everyone.
I have multiple Elvis. How many? Hi, Jane. How many did she want? I do have multiples of the Elvis. I have 3 available in case she needed a few for gifts. So I have 3 available. Okay, in the meantime, let me show you the other prints on the sheets. So these are striped for those of you who prefer florals. This one is floral. They're all full size, by the way. And the last one, to me, has kind of a Mediterranean feel to it. Here's the last one. And I love that these come in a little bag, because when you wash them and store them, most people have, you know, a pair of sheets on their bed and then a pair of sheets that is going to be the one they put on while they're washing. So I love that these come in a little bag. So when you wash them, you have a clean place to store them. Okay, Alice is going to go for just one of the Elvis socks. Okay, thank you, Miss Alice. So these are the 3 styles: stripes, floral, and we're going to call this one geometric. So $12 for choice. All 4-piece sets, all full size. Any interest in sheets? I tried to get some radically different looks to them, not knowing if people would want something that was more girly, more for men, more for couples. Okay, last call on these then. If there's no interest in sheets, this is why I normally stick to things that are just a couple few dollars, because when I invest in things that are more expensive, then I have to sell them for more expensive. And if they don't sell, I'm kind of stuck. So a few people have said, why don't you sell more expensive things? Well, that's why. Most of the time when I sell anything over $10, it rarely sells. But every now and then I like to try something, especially if it's something that I can just use around my own house. Okay, well, I'm going to move these aside. Oh, what is the thread count? Let's see. Does it say? Thread count. I don't. Let me look on the. Oh, there is no bag. Well, I don't see anywhere where it says a thread count. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It does fit up to a 10-inch mattress, though. That's really good. Sometimes sheets are kind of on the short side, and they just seem like they're constantly popping off. And that's one of the things I like about it, because I'll confess that on my bed, I've got the actual mattress, and then I've got a foam topper, and then over it, I've got a mattress pad. Hi, Colleen. So great to see you. So therefore, with layer after layer after layer, this is one of the things I liked about it, is the fact that it will fit even a 10-inch mattress. Exactly. Okay, well, I'm going to clear these away. I know not everybody has a full mattress, but I was saying before you came in, Lisa, I bought the full size because then if it didn't sell, it would fit on my bed. Oh. Okay, well, we are at the top of the hour. So we're going to have a $1 round that I call Belle's Bargain Bonanza. So, and for this $1 round, we're going to have these little notebooks. Now, they're small sizes, but they are great for your purse, for making a few little notes in it. And they all have positive sayings on the outside. The inside has lined pages. So if you need to write some names and numbers down in case of emergency and put it in your purse, or maybe a grocery list, maybe directions to get someplace. So here's the first one. $1 for choice. You can if you think you can. The next one says the elevator to success is out of order. You'll have to use the stairs. Success takes a lot of hard work. Next one says sometimes you win and sometimes you learn. And I love that lose is not an option. It's just win or learn. A positive attitude will lead to positive incomes. Okay, we'll come back once you get Abby to bed. We'll be here. Next one says, it's never too late to be what you might have been. Because we live the kind of life now where you get a second act, you get a third act. You can keep restarting and reinvigorating. Looking for $1 starting bid. You could make a wish, or you could make it happen. That's a really great one. Success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. A lot of these are so inspiring and so motivating. Never stop learning because life never stops teaching. So true. And I love the bright colors on these as well. Difficult roads often lead to beautiful destinations. That's so true. And the last option is sometimes you forget you're awesome. So this is your reminder. All right. Looking for $1 starting bid. You know, something like this, you could just leave on your coworker's desk. You wouldn't even have to do a to from. Somebody would just say, oh, this is a sweet little gift. Oh, you think I'm awesome? Could be a nice little anonymous gift. Oh, thank you, Jane. All right, just $1. These would be a just because gift as well. All right, Melissa's in for $1. This is the kind of thing that when I'd come home from school, my mother would have something like this just on my pillow as a, you know, sign that she was thinking about me during the day, or maybe she thought I was having a hard day. I had a mom that was great at these kind of little inspirations and motivations. Anybody else? You could even put a little pin with it and make it a two-piece set. And if y'all are interested, I will show some pins after this. Do you still have the air fresheners that are similar to the Glade plug-in? The 2-packs that I showed earlier, or the ones that go into the plug-ins? The ones earlier, you twist the top off of. Aw, Melissa says, pick one for yourself, Jane. Oh, I do have some of those. In fact, I showed them when I was on the Moollywood game shows. I don't have them here for right by me where I can show this exact minute, but I can show some on Tuesday. Gift alert, gift alert. And I've been needing to send out a package with Jane. She's got a bunch of gifts that have been piling up. All right, let's see which one Jane picks. What channel was that on? It was on the Tracy Cakes channel. Rather than being called Hollywood Squares, because that channel has a cow theme, they call it Moollywood Squares. I know it sounds like a crazy concept, Christine, but it's a super sweet channel. Colleen, who was in the chat earlier, was on that game show. Amy, you know Amy Cool Ranch, she was on that game show, and I did pretty well, right, Jane? So not really Hollywood, but it's that kind of idea. Yes, Jane, to your question in the private chat. Oh, Colleen's still here. Okay, so it was super fun to get to be on a game show all about auctions. But I will get those air freshener refills and I will have them ready for tomorrow night's show. I've got them put away or else I would stop and go get them. Okay, Jane, did you decide which one? Oh, I see it in the chat now. You could make a wish or you could make it happen. Okay, let me grab that one. Anybody else? I do have some multiples. Okay, this one's going to Jane. Thank you, thank you. Okay, Lisa's going to go for one wish and one positive. Okay. All right, here's the wish one. And let me get the one about positivity. Okay, and here's the positive. All right, these are your two, Miss Lisa. Thank you so much. Anybody else? All right, last call on these cute little notebooks. Okay, last call. I'm about to scrape these to the side, and then I'll show some pens. Okay, the pens are going to be $2 for choice, and you're going to order by what they say. All right, here's the first one. This one is red, and it says go for it. And these write in black ink. This next one says do great things. This one is also black, and it says you got this. Well, I take it back. This one is a little bit more, well, I guess they're both black. This one seems a little bit more silvery to me, a little bit more gunmetal, but they're basically both black. Okay, next in blue, we have Make It Happen. In green, it says Be Your Own Hero. Oh, I'm so sorry if you were confused, Lisa. No problem. We will just retract that for you. I don't see any information about the tip, so I am not pen savvy enough to know the difference in tip. So I can't guarantee or promise. I'm so sorry. The golden one says, let's do this. In orange, it says, you are a star. I will have some other pens coming up that have more specifics on the packaging. The purple one says, dream big. And turquoise one says, you are awesome. They all write in black ink. The color is just on the outside of the pen. All right. Any interest for $2? Lisa, later in the show, I'm going to have some postcards. They are mostly fall, though. Okay, there's two blues. The light blue says make it happen. And the turquoise shade of blue says you are awesome. So looking for just $2 starting bid. All right, any interest on these? If not, I can show you some gel pens that I have, some ballpoint pens, some double-tipped markers. Any interest on these? Okay, last call. I'm going to move these to the side then. They'll still be available on the replay. Okay, $6 for choice. I have a set of 10 gel pens or a set of 10 ballpoint pens. These both write in colors. It's just a choice of type of pen. Let me get y'all a better angle here. So either way, it's a 10 pack. It's just a matter of whether you want to go with gel pens or the ballpoint pens. So not even $1 each, $6 for a 10 pack. And to anybody who missed them, I did have the long Crayola brand pencil colors earlier. Those are still available. Once again, this was from earlier. These are what these looked like. Those were just $2 earlier. Let's see what they say. They say comfort grip, easy clip retraction, assorted ink, ballpoint. These say 0.7 millimeter, 0.7. Okay, last call on these. Any interest? Okay, next let me show the best and fanciest ones that I have to offer. These are double-ended. So each end has a different type of marker to it. At the bottom, it is narrow, and at the top, it has these chisel tips. Now, these specifically say fine line, broad line. So double-ended. Turn it this way. You can probably see it better this way. And these are also going to be $6 for choice. Great for coloring in your adult coloring books or scrapbooking. And then after this, I'll show you some adult coloring books. Still to come, I've got some fragrances, a few children's items, some other decor, some jewelry. Any interest? All right, we will pass on these. All right, well, let's start with some coloring books. Let me back up my camera here. These are going to be $5 for choice. Let's see, they were originally $12.99, but this is Bargains by Belle, so I'm just starting these for $5. This first one is called Coloring in 3D, and let me show you why. Here is the 3D glasses that are included, but what makes them 3D is you'll see they already have the heavy lines drawn in that makes them 3D, and then you just color the rest. So, but those lines drawn in are what's going to make it 3D, regardless of how you choose to color it in. So that's the first one. Next, this one is all dogs. Hi, Craig. Welcome, welcome. This one is called Coloring Animals. All hail our King Ballerino, and he's a Diamond King Ballerino, and that's why his name is in green. And if you would like your name in green, there are 3 membership levels: Ballerino, King or Queen Ballerino, and then Diamond King or Queen. So Mr. Craig joined the highest level of membership. Next, we have one called Magnificent Creatures. Okay, any interest in any of these beautiful animal coloring books? Only $5. Thank you so much, Jane. And these are all nice and thick. They are filled with page after page after page. Okay, last call on these. It's okay if we don't have a crafty crowd tonight. Not every crowd is going to be crafty. And a lot of people did buy these during the Moollywood auction game show. All right. Next, I want to show something called mystery colors. And I've got mystery colors in Great Outdoors and mystery colors in Dinosaurs. These are also going to be $5. And let me tell you how these work. So when I was a girl, these were called color by number. So it says match the hues to reveal the image, and it tells you which color is which number, which is why when I was a girl, they called them color by numbers. So for instance, here's a page out of it, and you'll see this one's number 2, this one's number 17, so forth and so on. And then as you color it in, it reveals a mystery. Oops. Apparently, you can also get 42% off. It reveals a mystery image. Now, this one is full of mystery images of various dinosaurs. This one is full of mystery images of the great outdoors. And you can use colors, you can use pencil colors, markers, use what you want to on these. Could be a lot of fun on a rainy day. Also, it's a great way to teach kids to follow instructions, because when they follow the instruction and match it the color and patiently figure it out, that's how the picture reveals itself. So it's a great way of teaching the importance of following directions and how when kids follow directions, something fantastic can unfold. All right, well, we're going to pass on this then. Let's look at some fragrances. I have both some men's fragrances and women's fragrances. These are going to start at just $3. Let me show you what I have. Okay, the first one is by Bulgari. This one is a Jasmine Noir. It's for women, and it's called Low Exquisite. And let me see if there is a description on the inside. Yes. Okay, it says a sparkling, fresh, and exquisite eau de toilette born of a delicate jasmine flower, together with exuberant water of the fountains and sublime beauty of a woman. Okay, that's the first option. Okay, the next option is for a man. And the reason these are $3 is, once again, it's just a small amount on the inside, but in comparison to the hundreds of dollars of fragrance for these couture scents, it's a great savings. This next one, which is for a man, says a fragrance like a burning hot water. Okay, that's the Bulgari Man. Put that one back here. Okay, next one is another one for women. It says Bulgari pour femme eau de parfum. Oops, that one fell out. Sorry, here it is. Let me see if I can put it back in. And this gives me a chance to show you it's a little spray. And this one is called The Essence of a Jeweler. Because for those of y'all who may not know, Bulgari got its start in jewels before they branched out to fragrance. Here's the next one. This is a Bulgari Omnia. And this one's coral. And here's the description. It says, inspired by shimmering hues of precious coral, a radiant floral fruity eau de toilette of tropical hibiscus and juicy pomegranate. Okay, Craig's in for 3. Thank you, thank you. Here's the next one. This one is Bulgari Jasmine Noir. This is another one for men. And on the inside, Jasmine Noir reveals a new front. Okay, put that back here. All right, here's the next one. This is another men's Bulgari Man Eau de Toilette. And this one doesn't have a description on the inside. It just has somebody handsome. Okay, so now we've got 3 men and 3 women. All right, here's the next one. This is called Bulgari Aqua. And anytime it says pour homme, it means for men. This one's Marine is the name of the scent. And it just says fragrance for men. But in my opinion, it has kind of a beachy feel to it. Okay, I think that's all the fragrances I have. Anybody want to bid it up? Otherwise, we'll count it down and get to picking. Okay, Mr. Craig, our Diamond King Ballerino for this month. Which one or ones would you like and what quantities? These are great little size for stocking stuffers too. Who doesn't want something couture in their stocking? And at only $3, these are so affordable. Okay, the white and the blue for men. Okay, that would be this one and this one. Okay, there we go. Thank you so much, Mr. Craig. Anybody else? Just $3. Oh, I'm so glad. All right, last call on these. Anybody else? All right, let me move these aside and they'll be available from the replay. Okay, here is the next item. It's a hamper. It's called the Happy Hamper bag. And here's what it looks like when you take it out. It looks like this cute little dinosaur. And it's a multi-purpose bag that kids can put laundry, pajamas, toys, or just as a decoration. And look at this cute little face. We're going to start this one off at just $5. $5 for the Happy Hamper bag. So if you are tired of looking at the clutter in a kid's room, a grandkid's room, and they say, well, where am I supposed to put it? You can't just, toss everything in the closet. You have to have places to put stuff. Or they have to be able to play and then put it away. Well, this is that place where they can put it away. And the great thing about this is, unlike a suitcase or a box or a hamper, this is actually decoration for the room. Such a sweet little face. So looking for just $5. Okay, I will look for your email after this auction, Lisa. No problem. Thank you so much for going back and watching the replay. I appreciate that. All right, last call on this hamper bag. Okay. Now, Lisa may find this next item funny. Lisa has this idea, we've been friends for so long, way back to when she used to co-host my auction, that she thinks I'm a germaphobe. I keep telling her I'm not a germaphobe, but once I show these next two items, y'all may think I'm a germaphobe. But I thought these are just the best idea. This is Starting Bed, $10, Jane. It's by Comfort Zone Clean. It's a UV light sterilizer. So all the things that have germs on them, but the germs are invisible. You put in here, you push the button, and it sterilizes them. So things like your wallet, your watch, glasses, earbuds, keys. So it says safely and easily sterilize your personal items within a closed sanitizing space. It's certified by SGS, a world-leading test organization. So I love that this is nice and big, so your stuff will fit. And so it's 2 easy steps. You place the items in the sterilizer, and then you push the button. Pretty simple. And so this is it. After all, you wouldn't think about not wiping down your kitchen counter every day, but yet how often do you wipe down your wallet? How often do you wipe down your keys, your wallet, your glasses, your earbuds? So a great way to cleanse the things that you touch every day, but you probably don't clean every day. Okay, and now if anybody is saying, that's so big, I don't need anything that big. I just need something to sterilize my phone. Well, this one is just the right size for sterilizing your phone. You can put other things in it. This one is going to be just $5. So it says that it has UVC light technology, that it kills up to 99.9% of bacteria, USB powered, and here it's telling you how easy it is to use. You can even take it with you. And it says it fits most small household items such as keys, remote control, earbuds, and more. Perfect for travel and work. The picture is showing cell phones. I'm probably the only person who doesn't have a cell phone to sanitize. So this one that is smaller, and I want y'all to see how much smaller it is. It is way smaller. This one is big. It will hold a whole bunch of things at once. This one is small. All right, Lisa's in for 5. Thank you, thank you. And I think this would also be a great gift, one for you, one for your spouse, one for your parents, grandparents, because this is something that, you know, everybody who has a cell phone could use. How many people carry their cell phones in the bathroom? How many people carry their cell phones into the kitchen? How many people have their cell phones around surfaces where they eat? I'm telling you, to be able to clean and sanitize your cell phone daily, if you have a cell phone, that just seems like a must. I do have multiples of these. Okay, Lisa, how many would you like? Everybody congratulate Lisa on her purchase. And Lisa says, yeah, that's why I'm getting them, because of the kitchen thing. Well, for those of y'all that don't know, Lisa works professionally in a professional kitchen. Okay, Lisa's going to get 2. Does anybody else want to get either the $5 or the $10 one? Anybody else? Okay, last call. Oh, she's laughing that I said professional. I know there's no such thing as in a place where amateurs can go to cook together. Okay. Next, we're going to start this one at $6. This is a color changing night light and diffuser. So if you want to use it as a diffuser, use it as a diffuser. Some people may just want to use it as a color changing night light and not even bother to put any drops of essential oil in it, and that's fine too. So let me show you all the specifics about it. $6 starting bid. It's a soft color changing light, glow from within. USB heated diffuser fills the space with aroma of your choice. It is a portable, compact design, and it comes with the USB cord in here as well. Look at all the pretty lights. So even if you don't have the essential oils to put in it, just use it as a pretty color changing night light. But if you need some oils, let me know, and I will show some tomorrow. And it doesn't have to just be a night light. It could be a light to get you and your husband in the mood. It could be some pretty colors while you pray or meditate. It could be some pretty colors just while you are watching TV so that you're not just sitting there in the dark, but you don't want so many bright lights that it makes a glare on the TV. So both night light and diffuser. Any interest? All right, we'll move this aside. Let's look at some puzzles. These puzzles are going to be $5 starting bid for choice. Here's the first one. Look at this cutie pie dog. And I love that this brand of puzzles credits the artist. If y'all ever notice when I play my intro or outro, I always make sure that Haley credits herself. So that's one of the things I say, just like an artist signs his or her work. I always tell Haley, I am so proud of the art that you make for me. Make sure you sign it. Even thumbnails, I make sure she signs it. So I love that this puzzle series, and I'm going to show you several different ones, they always give credit to the artist at work. And this is such a cutie pie. Look at the ears. Look at the tongue. It's just, oh, so cute. Even the tail. This one, a few times, it's okay to look at a little tail. Okay, so that's going to be the first one. Oh, I got too much light. Turn the light off. Okay, here's the next one. To me, this just screams European vacation. Here's the next one by Alexander Shen. Now, I don't know if this is something from his mind, if this is some kind of theme park. I have no idea, but this is another fabulous place I'd like to go. And lastly, here's another one by Mark Frederick. He does so well with the animals. This one, you've got a dog, you've got a raccoon, there's a little bunny. I think that's a squirrel, a deer, a fox, lots of cute little animals. So if you're looking for a fun activity to keep your mind agile, maybe you're looking for a fun family activity that you can do with the husband, the kids, the grandkids. So many people say that as they age, it's important to keep your mind active, and figuring out the ways that puzzle pieces fit in and fit together is a great activity for seniors. So $5 for a 500 or 550 piece puzzle. Two are cute animals and two are lovely scenes. Any interest? Oh, thank you, Jane. All right, let me move these aside. We'll show something else. Okay, next I have some cute little mini easels. So maybe you want to use this for your artwork, or maybe you want to make some cute little signs. I'm going to sell the 2 packs of these for just $3. So maybe you use these when you play Pictionary, or maybe you use these for a family function and you write things like help yourself, or this one's nut free, this one's dairy free, this one's gluten free. This one is, grandma's recipe, and this one's a new recipe. Lady Braven, hello, hello. So many great things you could do with these, from art to serving. So $3 for a 2-pack. These are brand new and sealed. And they're chalkboard, so you can just erase them and rewrite them. You could even use these as place cards as well and just write somebody's name on it. All right, any interest? Okay, next I have some cute little hooks. And you can hang whatever you want to on them. Hang your pot holders on them. Hang your dog leash on it. Hang coats or mittens in the winter. This first one is a star. These are going to be $3 starting bid. The next one looks like a bone, so you know it's really for your dog leashes or clothes or little bags or whatnot. Let's see what other shapes I have. This next one is a pig. Oh, and they suggest hanging your barbecue tools on it. That's a good idea as well. This one looks like a cute little house. So, and who doesn't need more storage? And to have anything with a hook on it is just like giving yourself more storage. Although I'll tell you, I use mine in my kitchen for my pot holders. That's what I use them for. But y'all use them for anything you want to. Although I do also have one by my front door, and I use the one that looks like a little house by my front door. And that's where I put those shopping bags for all of my shopping. Because, you know, you go to a lot of stores like the Aldi, for instance, and they don't have shopping bags. So you have to bring your own. Okay, last call on these. I tell you what, since I have a bunch of these, I don't think we've done a buy more, save more one yet. So we were selling these for $3, but if anybody would like to buy 2 of these, I will sell them 2 for $5. That way, by buying 2, you save a little bit. Anybody for 2 for $5? Because I think whether it's in a kid's room, bedroom, kitchen, dining room, foyer, you're always going to find things that you need to hang up. Even if you just use these in your laundry room, in your shed, in your garage, place to hang your spare keys on. Because when you have a place to hang things, to put things, to find things, then it eliminates a lot of the time of having to search. Okay, we'll pass on these then. Let's look at a few more socks. All right. These are going to be $2 for choice. First, we're going to start out with some camo socks. Now, down south, camo is like a neutral. So camo basically goes with everything. Both men and women can wear camo. And all the socks that I'm going to show you in this round are unisex socks. So they'll work for men or women. Next, look at these cute little roosters. Cute, cute, cute. And when I was doing Christmas in July, I forgot to put these up, so I'm going to throw these out. They're red and green. I know Christmas in July is over, but I forgot to put them away, so I'm going to show them one last time. I promise this is the last time. Any interest in the socks? The packaging, the company that sent them to me just said one size fits all unisex. So they didn't have a specific size limitation. The socks that I showed earlier that were in the 2-packs, those are the ones that were 7 to 12. These just said unisex. So that's why these are just $2. Okay, Mr. Craig is in for 2. Anybody want to go up to 210? All right, we're at fair warning. And I do have multiples of some of these. Okay, so you'll be saying camo, rooster, or red green. And make sure to let me know a quantity. So let's see which one or one's Mr. Craig one. How many do I have of the camo? All right, let me check. I've got 1, 2, and 3 pairs of the camo. I have 2 of the rooster and I have 3 of the red green. Oh, it is about to be top of the hour. Good eye, Jane. Yep. Would y'all like to see postcards? Do you like to see some little wooden signs for autumn? Do you want to see some writing pens? Do you want to see some health and beauty items? Okay, Mr. Craig is going to take 1, 2, all 3 of the camo. Great choice. Thank you so much, Mr. Craig. All right. Anybody else for the rooster or the red green? Get your request in. Otherwise, I'm just going to pick something for the $1 round at the top of the hour. Anybody else for socks? Okay, let's clear these away. I probably have time for one more item before top of the hour. So my one more item is going to be these wallets. Look at this beautiful pebbled texture. And these are wristlet wallets. They say love in some pretty light pastel shades. This one is a pebbled pink. They look the same on the inside. Let me show you. First, we've got spots for cash or receipts back here, then all of these spots for credit cards, more spots for cash or receipts. Here's your spot for coins. Yet more room in here, ton of spots. Here's some room for gift cards. And then once again, behind the gift cards, more room for cash. So I'm going to start these out at just $5. $5. And I just love in these gentle pastel colors. It says love. But another great thing about this is these are great for dexterity because instead of having to find that tiny little zipper pull, this has a nice big pull and a nice big wristlet. So if you don't want to take your whole purse, look how easily it fits my wrist. And if you have a wrist even bigger than mine, it's going to fit yours too. I have a chunky monkey wrist, so not everything fits mine, but even I have room to spare. So looking for just $5 for choice of wallet. And it won't be long until Labor Day, and then we'll all be changing back to our black purses and black wallets. But, you know, pink is a great color for all year round. You can use pink in the winter, pink in the summer, pink in the spring. Pink is always a good color. Yes, it does have a lot of room. I tell you what, we can do a buy more, save more on this as well, since I have several of these. And when I say buy more, save more, it means that you can get one of each color, but maybe you want two pink, or maybe you want two black. That's fine as well. So we'll do a buy more, save more when you can get two for $7. $7. I think that that is a price too good to leave behind. That is a scoop up plenty and give them out for Christmas kind of a price. 2 for 7. I think Melissa has the black one, right? Is that the one you bought? Let me give y'all a measurement on it. I mean, it's not really supposed to be for phones, but I guess it could be. It looks like the measurement is a little short of 7.5 by 4. Just because Christmas in July is over doesn't mean I'm not still giving deals that are Christmas worthy. And this is the kind of thing that if you buy a bunch of these, it's not going to take a lot of room to store this until you're ready for Christmas. Although I think it would be even a great birthday gift, a great just because gift, because there's always somebody you love, whether it's, the love of friends, the love of family, the love of God. Okay, Jane's in for 5. Anybody else? Okay, fair warning. After this, we are going to do our $1 round. Now, Melissa, I don't want you to write this down. I'm going to gift this to Jane, and Jane, I also want you to pick one for Haley because I know Haley has a birthday coming up. So, what color do you think Haley would like? And I'm going to send them both to you on me in time for Haley's birthday. So, Jane's going to get a black one for her. And do you think Haley would like the black or the pink? So, Melissa, just write these down as 0. So I've been trying to think of something that I could give to Miss Haley, and who could not use a wallet? As many times as you take them in and out of your purse, it's always good to have a new one. So you can just let me know in private chat if you think Haley would like black or pink, and it's on me. Oh, pink for Haley. Okay, fantastic. All right. I don't see any requests in the chat, so I'm just going to pick something. And I think I'm going to pick some postcards. These postcards are going to be $1 starting bid. All right, here's the first one. Some of these are going to be kind of seasonal. Some of these are just random, and they're just blank on the back. So here's the first one. We'll call that one Ducks. Here's the second one. We're going to call this one Celestial. We're going to call this one Girls, since it says girls just want to have fun. We're going to call this one Mansion, since it has a mansion on it. We're going to call this one Pumpkin. We're going to call this one October. Will this one fit here? So we're going to call this one Boo. We're going to call this one Bride. And we're going to call this one Sleepy Hollow. Did y'all have to read The Legend of Sleepy Hollow when y'all were in school? I always did. So creepy. Okay, looking for $1 for choice for any of these postcards. But maybe not everybody is into postcards, or maybe just not in for Halloween. All right, we've got Lady Braven in for $1. You know what? I might can get a third row. You think I can get a third row in here, Jane? Let me see if I can get a third row. This one says Trick or Treat. This one, they seem to be reading a book. We'll call this one Book. This one's called The Lovers. So apparently it's a married couple. This one's a Scarecrow. Okay, I think I used all my space up now. All right, Melissa's in for $1.10. Anybody for $1.20? Lady Braven, are you in for $1.20 or are you out? Lady Braven's in for $1.20. Okay. I should have let Jane name these. Do you remember that time, I don't know, a year or two ago, I did some postcards, and I think Lisa M was modding for me back then, or co-hosting. And do you remember some of the funny names she came up with, the funny names you did way back then? I think those were postcards from the New York Post. Totally different cards than I'm showing now. That was one of the funniest nights. Funniest nights. Okay, Melissa's our high bidder at $1.30. I'm sure if Lisa were still watching, she would be commenting and cackling now. I may have to tell her, go back and watch. I showed postcards again, and I told that story of way back when. And just so y'all know, there will be more auctions to come. Look how many more I still have to show on other nights and other auctions as we get closer and closer to autumn and August and closer to Halloween. So tonight is just the tip of the iceberg with postcards. Oh, this one probably would have been cute. You'll see it another time though. Lots more to come. Okay, Melissa's going to go for the married couple and the ducks. Okay, here's these two. And I'm not throwing these in the hamper because I don't want to take a chance of maybe bending them. I'm going to put them by the lamp. So remind me of that tomorrow, Melissa. All right, and then our backup bidder was Lady Braven. Oh, she's going to pass. Okay, anybody else? Anybody else? Jane, do you think maybe I should just continue this round and fill up the board again and let people keep picking? Or do you think I should save the rest for another auction?
No, I definitely think that you should. And also, is there duplicates, do you know, in case Lady Braven had wanted one of the ones that Melissa picked? Or
there are absolutely not duplicates.
No.
Everyone is a one and done.
Gotcha.
Okay. Well, I tell you what, we're going to continue the $1.30 then, and I'm going to show them, and we're going to change to buy it now at the $1.30. How about that? Can we do that, Jane?
Sure can.
Okay. And I'm going to let Jane name these because I know she will pick politically correct Christian names for these. So rather than me trying to clean them up each time. So here's the first one. Look at those eyes. And look at the reflection of what's in those eyes. Looks like a raven. Okay, so this will be the first one. Look at that little froggy on the hat. And look how the hat is like sprouting things too. The hat's like a mushroom. Oh, do you remember that, Janice? It was funny. So help me, if Lisa was still on the Discord, I'd tell somebody to message her. But she's not on the Discord anymore. Stirring up a brew, but do you see what the brew is? And if there's no interest in any of these, when I get them all put out, we'll just go on to something else, or we might even end for the night. Who knows? Let's see if there's any interest. Look at these little owls. So don't even have to bid, you just claim. Just claim. Oh, look how pretty these pumpkins are. Oh, if Laurie Ketcher was here, she'd probably like some of these too. I love the juxtaposition of the clean white background with these really orange pumpkins. Oh, here's a raven. Another mansion. The pumpkin with the hat. Oh my, this one's kind of scary. This one's a little sweeter. It says autumn, pretty little leaf. And I'm not sure if that's supposed to be cider or hot chocolate tea. Maybe pumpkin latte. And apparently, scarecrows or pumpkins can play guitars. Oh, this one's kind of funny. I guess somebody dressed up as a ghost, but the ghost needs sunglasses? I don't really understand, but okay. The party starts here. And you know what would be a fun idea is even though these are postcards, why not turn them into an invitation? Like on the back, come with me to see a haunted house or tour a haunted house. Or come go trick or treating with me. Come over and watch a marathon scary movie. Ian, if you're watching, we go to a haunted house, take a tour. Okay. And I don't mean a real haunted house. I mean like the kind where actors dress up. This looks like a Shakespearean equivalent, or maybe another Sleepy Hollow. Okay, any interest in these? If there's no interest, we can close it out.
Melissa wants the carved pumpkin, the one with the looks like a little mommy and baby pumpkin.
Okay, that would be this one, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
All right. Anybody else? And likewise, I still have a huge stack, so some other day we'll show some more of these. Last call for today. And y'all remember that I've got my late night auction tomorrow night at 9 p.m. So, perfect chance to go and watch Colleen and Jane for a good 4 hours and then come over and see what late night items I've got. Okay, didn't notice that, Jane, but thank you for telling me. All right, well, last call. I think I'm going to end it a little early tonight. Thank y'all so much for being here. I'm going to see everybody tomorrow night. So I say, laissez les bon temps rouler. Let the good times roll. Roll in your life, roll in your heart, roll in your soul. Roll on and on and on. May God bless you all. Good night.